Okay. So here's the first couple things to get started. One of the biggest questions that I get is how to open someone up. Um, I don't know if you guys have the uh, combo guide that I had put out that was on uh, Free Step Dodge. There is a list in that combo doc if you do open it up in column A where it kind of shows you normal hit initiators. These things involve hitting someone on normal hit and noting that the advantage is higher than normal. Like, for example, 4P plus K is 26 frames. So that means that opens you up to, do more damage. Um, Moves like 3P plus K, the dragon, knuckle there, plus 25. 214P puts them into plus 27, and 8P plus 27. Um, some of your biggest options come from standing guard. I can put someone at negative 16 and plus 16 in my spot when they're guarding. That really throws people off because everybody is used to guarding, and being able to, take that away from them, that comfort zone of holding block, really opens things up because you can not only hit them with that 6P plus K guard break, but you can also open them up to that guard break of doom. What also is kind of neat about Akira is that you don't really have to worry about opening them up with a slow move to get your advantage. You can do other simple stuff like chip damage. So you can hit them low. If it catches them on counter hit, it'll push them away. But if it pushes them away and they're holding guard, you can immediately pop up and throw them. So let's see. We can put a counter hit, right? See how it pushes them away? But you can get used to it where you push them away and you run up and you just grab them. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of the normal hit options. This move right here also looks a lot like his shoulder, so you can sometimes kind of trick people into thinking that you're going to come in with the shoulder, but instead, it's a low strike. Another big thing to learn is how to link his strikes together, because unlike most characters, he's just a slew of single strike damage, right? Everywhere, one input, one move, no more than, one strike. So you take a look at your counter hit options. I have this set. I have training settings, counters. I have counter set to on right now. So you can kind of see what your advantages are left at. So if I come at him with the elbow, counter hits plus 26. So that's kind of the same thing as me hitting him and then coming in with that elbow. Right? So you can either catch him in a stun string, or if you catch him on counter hit, you can start your damage. It's important to know your high counter hit stuns. So right now it's on counter hit, so this jab, I guess I have to catch him in stun string. This jab is your best extender, plus 39. Plus 39 allows you to do anything, because even when they stagger at their fastest, let's switch that up. Stagger escape, fastest. Right? Hit them, jab, plus 31. So plus 31 means you can link anything in your arsenal to that jab. So, jab, So, eh. Interesting. I think I just learned something right there. Apparently, they just made a change to 214p that I just found out now. If you stagger at your fastest, you don't get hit by it anymore. Huh. I take that back. So that takes away that option. That's horrible. Sad times. Yeah, exactly. 214p nerfs. That's awful. So let's see if I get super close. That's awful. All right, so I guess in this situation, you need to make sure you get them their backs to the wall. So let's see what won't put them into the wall. Right. So that's another thing I'm curious about. Sorry. Just coming across this makes me curious. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're still able to block. But yeah, in terms of stun extenders, your high jab is the best one. Another solid one is the lifter, the 1P. That's still plus 22. So you can get away with that. You can get away with that. No, you can't get away with that. You can get away with this. What else? A bunch of different moves. So his super slow ones obviously are the ones that add the most damage, and are the ones that are the hardest to sneak in there. So moves like his stun palm, moves like his overhead punch, moves like his knee. Some of his slower moves, but they open up if you get them in that higher stun. So what you're going to want to do is kind of just go through his list. I have it posted in his frame data about what move leaves you at the most advantages. So when I throw out a combo like this into this into that, he was on stagger the entire time at fastest, and his reaction was to guard. So, if I do something like this into this into this, I'm only at plus 16. So if I try and end it with that, it's not going to connect. Right? Likewise, if I try and do a slower move off of this, I'm at plus 17, so I got to think to myself, all right, what is 15 frames and faster? Something like that will just make it. Obviously that will make it, that'll make it, that'll make it, but you really don't have that many other options other than that. Big things to learn. This back throw, this little dash. This combo right here is his biggest damaging combo, and I've been playing too much online. So they nerfed the damage on that. It used to be over 100. Now it's only at 96. Do I even have it on counter options? It is on counter. Wow. And it only does 96. They really nerfed that. You have your other options, like when you're going into this, if you don't get that like perfect dash, you can always mix it up with that. It's only 1 damage less, but still effective. Alright, so it's kind of the basics. So next thing is bread and butter combos. Stuff that's quick, guaranteed. Really, it's where it's at. So he has a bunch of different launchers from, his knee. I'm going to take off counters. So he's got his knee. He's got 3-3-P. Take off. He's got his 4-6P. He has, you know, this, which you can still link into the shoulder ram. For some reason, the computer is good at getting out of it, but it works on everybody else. So that leads to that pop-up shoulder ram. High counter hit, huh? Alright, let's see. Ah. 115. Alright, you're right. Alright, so I know they nerfed it, I just couldn't remember the damage of that. So counters, normal. Alright. So anyway, back to launchers. You can really put someone in a situation where there's like one guess setups. So his easiest way to do that is his guard break. So if you want a no guess option, he has that, which will put him right on their feet immediately. Does 51 damage, but if you're looking to put someone into like a danger zone or something like that, it's a great way to do it. I mean, you saw the distance that they traveled when you do this whole combo. Like, it's a real travel. So the knockback on that Dragon Lance combo, often referred to as DLC, knocks them back pretty good. So other one guess options, you know, are straight guard break, jab, and then after that jab they have one guess. You can launch them you can launch them with a high. You can launch them, you know, with the mid. You can launch them with another mid. God, he's got so many options. Really put him on the ground. Get quick damage in there. Get in, get out, you know. Really effective. So, like, if I just went in here, you know, it's an easy combo, 59. I can't seem to get 3 knees in a row. 60, 1 extra damage. You know, he's got some crazy stuff. That is guaranteed as well, but you got to be really on top of it. You obviously don't get the launch height that you get from a sit-down stun, so you just get a quick juggle. And I'm mashing really fast. You might be able to get better juggles off of that, but I haven't been trying it. It's because you got to be like fierce at that triple forward. If you can do that on pad or joystick and do that, you know, regularly, all more power to you. I got used to the 2 forwards for the elbow, which still leaves you at plus 18 at the fastest stagger. So you can still get that knee off, right? So right? So you got that. You got this won't connect. Obviously that will. So you have options. Alright, so let me take a look at my combo guide to give you some bread and butter combos. My favorite one is this. I absolutely love that combo right there. You've put them into a one guess situation, right? If they don't guess mid punch right there, all that other stuff is guaranteed. Another one. Really used to love that, but they took away our frame advantage, which sucks. So what else we can do for you? So big one is this, that. You'll notice anytime I go for a critical burst, unless if I can catch the person really, I guess, countering a lot and kind of bait them into it, I'll only go for a critical burst when I know I've got that excessive frame advantage where they can't stagger out. Another thing to note, you can also pop off quick bounce combos too with, that's right, he's blocking. Let's take off the blocking. Alright, so you can kind of get in there, get this bounce combo, if I can do my combos. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to get them, you know, kind of guessing. If you can put them in a sit-down stun, that's a guaranteed launcher every single time. You'll get full height off of that. And I can't do my stupid combo. So right there is 86 damage, non-counter hit if you can just get him in some sort of sit down, right? That's another wall, that's anything else, you know, right there you're taking out a third of their life. And all you really need to win is like 3 exchanges. If you think I can knock them off their feet 3 times, chances are I'm going to win the match. So I tend to play Akira more stun launch style, where you know you get them in a stun, and then you do what you can to get them off their feet. All right, boom. Simple combo, 88 damage right there. I mean, even just this, it's big. 62. Another neat tool that a lot of people kind of overlook is like the sidestep hit. Granted, you're only +8 when they're staggering like a madman, but when they're not stagger escaping, you're +14. So you can gauge real quick if someone's going to try and stagger escape you or not by coming in with your elbow. If your stun game connects and you're at +26, they're not staggering. You also have the option of a quick jab. God, I've been playing online too much. Alright. So yeah, this. You know, then you have the other option too. If you know that they're going to be guarding, you can enter this. Into a setup there. I know Destruction Bomb also likes to use training settings, options. Actually, I don't think you need to have them stagger for this. Yeah, that's another cool setup. Yeah, you can. Wow. So, I know it's your favorite. So, yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things is definitely learning his advantage on moves. You'll definitely want to stick around his fast moves that leave you at high advantage. So like forward, when you catch him on counter hit. You know, +26, great at extending the stun. And some other things too. A lot of people ask, you know, what is the point of that sidestep, right? Why would I do this? Well, if I just did that, the advantage is plus 18. If I do this, advantage is plus 21. So that allows you to pepper in some stuff like a little jab right up there. Now you're at plus 39. They're kind of at the mercy when you do plus 39. So come in here, right? Notice that combo right there. You got them in high level 2 threshold, which leads to that critical burst option. When they start getting wise to you doing this, right, you can definitely mix in some other things like that sit down stun. I have him set to block right now, so regardless of what I do, he's going to just sit there. You know, but if I set him to reactions, guard, or not guard, hold, right? You've now got him in a fresh sit down. So, you know, there's plenty of things to follow up with. You know, getting him in stun, same deal with that move, plus 18. You know, you're at 3 frames less, but you can still pop off that quick jab and get your stun string going that way too. One thing to note, if you've got him against the wall too, right? So I can come in here, take that sidestep, get a wall splat. Alright? So your recovery on that is a little bit longer, but you should be able to follow it up. Not necessarily with that, but maybe with... I don't know why I keep doing that. Let's get him over there. Alright. So, get some free wall damage. They can counter during the stun. If they counter early, then they're going to be a sitting duck. Like, if I do this and they counter, by the time it takes them to recover, they only have, 18 frames of active frames, and then they got to sit there for another 12, but in stun, it extends that. So, let's see if I can get him, I forget what the exact duration is. I think it's another, 18 frames if you counter during stun. But let's find out. Get him to do that. $17. Okay, so 5 more frames tapped on top of it, which is enough to be able to catch someone if you see them countering, because by the time you're done recovering from that, if they counter immediately, you know, you can just continue your stun string, you know, whatever you want. I'm stand still again. So, any questions so far? Because I'm kind of just swinging in the dark. Actually, let's go over breakables, because those are going to be questions for sure. Let's get everybody's favorite stage. Where are you? Home. Alright, so breakables in here. Let's see, this table over here might put you too far away. So if I try this, right, that doesn't connect. But in situations like this, where the breakable's pretty darn close, that connects. And you get the whole long combo. can't even do the knee right now because I'm under pressure. There you go. So if you're able to keep them close, you're definitely going to want to follow up with 214P, because that will guarantee you that launch every single time. If they are further away in situations like this, you're going to want to do triple forward P or running P. If I put this guy through this wall, you'll see what I mean by triple forward. So I'm going to put him through. And that's the ideal juggle that you want to put them through. That triple forward. Right? We'll just do it again over here. Jab, knee, DLC. You just got to be quick about it. Of course not, I can't do it. Ah. There you go. Did you ever go over his instant? No, I didn't go over that one yet. So, in terms of breakables, anybody have any other questions? For the most part, if the person's far away, you want to do triple forward P. If they are close to a breakable, after they hit it, 214P, because you get that launch combo. A lot of things in this map of home, it's going to be easy breakables, like these pots over here, as I completely missed the pots. Guess it matters about which side you come in on them. What juggles can you do on punish? Which kind of punish? Whiff punishing, counters, stun strings. Which punish are we talking about? Whiff punish. Alright, so whiff punish. Let me get to a little bit of a larger stage. I'm going to play around on ends of the earth, or